Welcome to Bethlehem of Judea. Right in front of you there, you see the mosque there? And behind us, as we're taking the pictures, is a church. You don't know the difference between the Muslim and the Christians. They are living in peace. But in Africa, we take the religion too far. Anyway, enjoy.
One, please. 1, 2. Good.
Great. Bente.
Buat bakir mas.
Efo alabay. Efo alabay.
Please wait, just wait a minute, please, sir.
Oh, thank you so
Hello.
much.
Hello, Ani.
Yeah.
Dika, you want to go with my son? He wants.
Yeah, you know he liked me.
Can we say
Yeah.
that I will leave him here?
Okay. No problem. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So even him is teaching me the things. He's telling me, you know. Yeah. So right now. Yeah.
Mike, you go with him beside them? Let's go anywhere.
Yeah.
Just say.
Thank you.
Wear your mask.
So right now we are going to the Church of Nativity. Right over there. You may want to ask, what happened at Church of Nativity? This place is where Jesus was born. This place is where St. Jerome lives and translates the Bible in 385 AD or thereabout. So today you are going to enjoy every single minute of this video. Please don't go nowhere. We have a tour agent who explains thoroughly every biblical question we ask. This place is smelling nice, eh?
Nativity Church. Please take off your hat, sir.
Yes,
good. We are in the Nativity Church, which is considered one of the oldest churches all over the world. What is the Nativity Church? Who was born here?
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Why?
We read in the Bible. We read in the Bible.
Good. It's written in the Bible. Sir, please take off your hat. It's written in the Bible, but are we sure it is the exact place? This is the most important question now, right?
He was born in the barn.
Yes, of course. But in this grotto, are you sure?
No.
I don't know.
You don't know. I will explain to you now.
Okay.
We are sure about 99.99%. Okay? Why? 135 AD, after Jesus Christ, there was the Roman Empire, whose name was Adrian, who was persecuting all the Christians all over the world, especially in this area. The Christians at that moment, they used to gather and they used to celebrate in a secret way, because if they were public, they would be killed. Adrian was very smart. He followed them, and he recognized the exact place where these Christians were gathering for their prayers. And he decided to build a paganism temple in the exact place in order that the coming generations would forget. He thought that the coming generations would say, this is a paganism temple, nothing to do for the Christians, right? But what happened was exactly the contrary. All the Christians in this area, they started saying, the paganism temple means the exact place where Jesus Christ was born. So, instead of canceling the traces of birth, he marked them in indirect. 135 until 313. 313, that was a very important date. That's when Constantine the son of Saint Helen, the Emperor Constantine, decided that Christianism could be freedom religion for everybody. So they started practicing without any problem. 328, Saint Helen, the mother of Emperor Constantine, she came here and she decided to build three important churches. Three important churches. Nativity Church, the place of birth, the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, and the Pater Noster, the church where he said, Our Father.
Good morning.
No.
It's my friend. He's a Russian. She wanted to be sure that this is the exact place. So she asked to have the place. The first thing she asked for was the paganism temple since the time of Adrian. When she found the paganism temple over here, she said, Jesus Christ could be born a meter ahead or a meter behind, but he must be born in this cave. That's why we say 99.99%. We are not sure 100% about the exact spot, but in this area, yes.
In this part.
In this grotto. 328, she started building the first church, which was completely different regarding the shape. Unfortunately, it was burned and damaged by the Samaritans. That was 529. When the Samaritans, do you know who are the Samaritans? Have you ever heard about them? The Good Samaritan?
Yes.
Who is he? What did he do? What did he do? Why Jesus Christ named him? He did something really strange.
Yeah, he helped a sick man on the road or something like that.
He helped his enemy. He helped the Jew. Right? Yes. That was uncommon. Nobody believed that a Samaritan could help a Jew. And he was the only one who stopped and helped him. So, the Samaritans were persecuted as well. 529, they arrived from Samaria, from Nablus, from Shechem to here, and they burned. It was the only time when this church was damaged. It was not destroyed, but was burned. 562, that was the time of Justinian. He was a very important Byzantine emperor who renewed the church and changed the shape of the construction. This church, it's not only called the Nativity Church, but it's also called the Justinian Church. Why? Because it's the only church which was not damaged since 562. It is the original church since 562. All the other churches in the Holy Land were completely or partly destroyed in 614 when the Persians arrived here and they destroyed everything. Except for this one. Why? On the facade of the church, there was an image showing Melchior, Baldassar, and Gaspar. Who are they? The three kings. In the Bible it's written, the three kings they came from the east. So most probably they were Persians. The Persian soldiers recognized them to their coat. They say, this place was visited by our kings, so let's respect it. Of course, not for the birth of Jesus Christ. They were pagans. So they respect and they did not destroy this church. That's why we say it's the only church which was not destroyed. Are you following?
Yes.
Good. 638, the Muslims arrived by Omar. Muslims all over the world, they do believe on birth of Jesus Christ and they considered him a prophet.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So Omar wanted to honor the birth of this prophet and he prayed inside the church. And there was a small mosque actually at the right corner over there until the Crusaders. The Crusaders, 1099, they arrived here and they changed everything. They freed the Holy Land from the Muslims period, era, and they controlled again the Nativity Church. I'm talking about the Nativity Church actually now, I'm not talking about the other churches. And they put the mosaics on the walls that was to facilitate the comprehension of the Bible for the illiterate people. What does that mean? At that time, not everybody used and was able to read and to understand the Holy Bible. But through the images, through the miracles, through what happened during the life of Jesus Christ, was much easier for everybody to understand what Christianism was all about. Right? So they started putting the mosaics. These mosaics came back to the Crusaders era. 1187, 1187, that was the time of Salah. Another time, the authority, the power, went from the hands of the Crusaders, between brackets, Christians, to the hands of the Muslims. But Salahuddin also respected this place. Baldwin the First, Baldwin the Second, who were the two kings of the Second Crusaders, when they came back, they were grounded inside this church. That means they used to have this church not only for religious processions, but also as a castle, political castle for them. That was really important for them all the time. Sorry. I'm talking now just giving you not all the details, because otherwise you would be lost. 1517 until the end of the First World War. When was it? When did it end? The First World War, 1917, right? Are you following?
Yes, you forgot.
For 400 years, we have got here the Ottomans, the Turks. One of the most important things regarding this church was the status quo. Please concentrate a little bit now. Pay attention, because it's really important. You probably have heard this word, status quo.
Yeah.
Right? What does that mean? That means Nativity Church, Holy Sepulchre, Dormition, the Assumption of Virgin Mary, just close to the Gethsemane in Jerusalem. These churches were divided between three important communities, who are Greek Orthodox, Armenians Orthodox, and Catholics, Christian Catholics, no? Latin Catholics. Why? Because they were fighting between them, and everybody wanted to control these three important churches in the Holy Land. In the Holy Sepulchre, we have got these three communities, and we have got also three minor communities. Here, for example, we have got, they divided this church, this whole area, and the right corner for the Greek Orthodox. The left corner over there is for the Armenians Orthodox. The Catholics, they have got 2 square meters down, which is called the manger. Because after he was born, they laid him in a manger, right? As it's written in the Bible. And of course, till now, everybody has got to respect his limits. Otherwise, it doesn't work. They would fight again. I don't want to give you all the details, but if you want any question, please feel free. It was just to give you an idea about the importance of this church. Right? Please feel free to ask before we go to the grotto, to the place of death. Have you got any question? Was I clear?
Very clear. Crystal clear.
Good. Okay, this Russian group. Okay, let them go first. Okay, please, let's go. Let's go.
Right now, we are going to the very spot where Jesus was born. But they gave us the whole story about the place. You watch it on my YouTube channel. Okay, oh, you're with your mom. Jesus was born at this place. The barn where Jesus was born, the church was built. The full story is on my YouTube channel.
Ito ba ito kayo? Hindi pwede yung tag-isa lang. Ito ba ito ha?
Okay, time, please. 2 by 2. Take your pictures, make your own prayers. If you want to write your petitions, your own prayers, you can put them here in this basket.
Yung prayers ninyo, ano na lang ha? Tawag nito.
I would like to ask you a favor. Please pray for peace. Okay?
Live video is finished. No network.
This coronavirus.
Network is bad.
Network?
Yeah, network is bad.
I have done my prayers
What other song do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know anything?
I'm so bad.
Good for you. It's not good, eh?
I understand. I think about money too much.
Stop thinking about money, eh? It comes along.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about midnight Christmas Mass?
Yes.
It is in which date?
December 24.
December 24th for the Catholics, right?
Yes.
But as we said, we have got 3 communities here. So we have got 3 Christmases as well. 24th of December until the 6th of January, the Epiphany date, it is for the Catholics. The 6th of January, it is Christmas Eve for the Greek Orthodox until the 18th of January. The 18th, it is the Epiphany for the Greek Orthodox. The 18th, it's also the Christmas Eve for the Armenian Orthodox until the 2nd of February. So we have got 3 Christmases. 25 December, 7th of January, 19th of January. Okay? Just for your own information. So that's why this church, it is still following the status quo very, very, very strictly. Okay?
Okay.
Have you got any questions before we go to the midnight Christmas Mass? Please.
So, which date was Jesus exactly born?
Did you hear this question?
Yeah.
She said, which date was exactly Jesus was born? We are not sure. We don't know. But why? the church adopted the 25th of December. Why? I said before, it's a very clever question. Thank you very much. I said before, there was a paganism temple down there, right?
Yes.
The paganism temple was for the idol of the sun. The feast of that idol was the 25th of December.
That is why.
The Christians, they say, Jesus Christ is also the sun for us. He gives us the light. So they adopted the same date. They adopted the 25th of December. But we are not sure at all about the exact date.
I said this. One more question.
Please.
Thank you for that answer. I've been looking for that answer for so long. Now the second question is Jesus, Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Which one is best correct?
Jesus in English. Yeshua, it is according to the Hebrew.
But in English, Jesus has no meaning.
It's the same. Yeshua, that means the person who saves, who helps.
That is in Yeshua.
Yeshua. And Jesus in English. That was the translation. But the meaning of this word means the person who helps, who saves.
Savior.
Yeah. But his original name was Yeshua.
Yeshua, according to the Hebrew.
According to the Hebrew. What about in Arabic?
Yeshua.
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 Yeah. It's
Thank you
similar.
very much. God got what you need.
More questions, please. I love questions. I used to be a teacher. Believe me.
That's good.
When the students ask the teacher, that means
We are getting
they understand. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. The Armenians. Another time, all the church for the Greek Orthodox. The manger down there is for the Catholics, and this corner here for the Armenians. Okay? So I'll give you a present.
Sweet.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's go. Now we are going to
You're
go.
looking nice, huh? You changed.
Have you ever heard? Everybody's here? Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Please, call her.
Jojo.
Okay, Joe. So what's this cave all about? Please have a look at this semi-arch over here. That was the entrance of the cave, of the grotto at the time of Jesus Christ. That was the entrance. Because Jesus Christ, the place of birth, is just behind this wall. Do you remember? We were there. But when they divided between Catholics, you know, status quo, they built this wall. And this place became for the Catholics. Since they gave them only 2 square meters there, they told them, okay, you can get these caves. So that was the entrance, and they used to go at the end, because it was warmer, as it's written in the Bible. Okay, so this altar was called, and they built it to honor Saint Joseph. What happened to Saint Joseph? Do you remember what happened to him when an angel appeared to him and told him to fly to Egypt?
Yes.
Why?
Because King Herod wanted to kill all the male children 2 years and younger.
King Herod was not happy at all about the birth of Jesus Christ, and he was extremely jealous. He told the 3 kings, when they asked him about the exact place of birth in Jerusalem, please, you go first to honor his birth and come back to tell me where he was born. He was thinking, of course, to come here to Bethlehem to kill Jesus Christ. The 3 kings went back home through another way, through the Judean desert. So the King Herod was angry. was not happy. He decided to come here to Bethlehem to kill all the children below 2 years old. No?
Yes.
The Holy Innocents. But in the meanwhile, an angel appeared to Saint Joseph and told him, please, take your family. Look at that image over there. Take your family and fly to Egypt. So that's where we remember this altar, what happened to Saint Joseph. Of course, it's not the exact place, but it should be in this area. Believe me, when it is the high season, and this period used to be the high season, that means we have got to wait 2 hours, 3 hours in the line before going to the cave. Because there were a lot of people all over the world coming to visit. But unfortunately, coronavirus damaged everything. Believe it or not, this is my first group since the 5th of March 2020. The first group. Nobody cares about us. Anyway, I'm saying that because we are usually when the groups come and they are short on time, they don't go everywhere. They just go to the spot, the place of birth, which is the most important. But also these caves are very important. Look at the saint. It's called Saint Jerome. Saint Jerome, the one who translated the Bible. The Bible was written in Hebrew and in Greek. The first scribes. So people were not able to understand. The common language at that time, at the time of Jesus Christ, and afterwards, was the Latin, right? So, an angel appeared to him. He was very good in the language, this saint. Appeared to him and told him, please go to the Holy Land. Take the original books of the Holy Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament. 48 books in the Old Testament, 72 books in the New Testament, and translate them into Latin. And that translation was called the Vulgate. The Vulgate because it was not well done. It was common language. Right? But it was much easier for everybody to understand the Holy Bible. So this saint was the one who lived in this very cave for 34 years of his life to translate the Bible. To translate the Bible. 381 until 420. So he passed 34 years of his life to translate the Bible. That means most of his life was spent in this very cave. Together with him, there was also Saint Eusebio from Italy, Santa Paula and her daughter Eustachio. They helped him with the other things, to give him some help sometimes. And he used to go to Jerusalem to take the original books from the Hacham, from the Rabbi. He used to go there in the night and then came back, working in the night with the candles, and then go back in the morning. It was not easy. His tomb is over there. It is an empty tomb because the original bones, his bones are in Rome, in Santa Maria Maggiore, and there's a church there. It's called Santa Maria Maggiore. So this came the place where he used to live, the empty tomb, and over there's another interesting thing I will explain to you. Have you got any question about this place? Okay, let's go.
Thank you very much. Saint Jerome.
I will ask if we can go down, but just take pictures here now.
Pictures muna tayo dito. Dili kayo pictures muna mag-pray.
This is Church of Nativity.
Good morning, Father. Dito muna tayo. First time ko hindi sila nagpapababa talaga dito. Dami kasing tao pa. Kahit walang tao sis, hindi sila nagpapababa. Nagbayad kasi ako dito. Hindi, nagbayad ako sa guide. Nandito na kami sa buko. Kaya full package kasi yun.
Go on the right side.
Ang ginawa ko.
This way on the right side, please. Go ahead and then you go to the right side.
We go inside there.
Go. Don't worry.
Wow, first time nakapasok dito. Ang lamig, ang galing. Dito tayo mag-explain, no? Buti. Punta kayo dito. Okay lang kayo. Sino ba talaga niya na dadating tayo niya dito sa cave? I-explain niya dito. Ano kung ano na tayo mga dito sa gitna para mag-explain sa atin. Pero yung mas